light is on. And the Cat Ratcher went straight back with Brother Paddy. Hotham Valley, the first of them to leave. OBH, Butley Lad, the first of them to commence. But it will be OBH that works its way straight to the top from Butley Lad. Hotham Valley had settled up there down on the inside, being closely followed by Sea War around those. Then going forward wide on the course, Grand Randall. Frosty Beverage had back behind those, settled down midfield, and Leading Man's gone up 3 wide around the outside of Phone Me when they leave the back. The Cat Ratcher second last, and the tail end of Brother Paddy. And so at the 800, they start the run down the side behind the favourite OBH, who leads Butley Lad. Grand Randall afforded no favours 3 deep. Back on the inside, next of all, Hotham Valley, enjoying a good run behind the leader. Sea War is 5th in the middle. Leading Man trailing Grand Randall 3 deep, approaching the turn. Behind those, then on the rails next is Frosty Beverage. Back there in the field as well as Phone Me, the Cat Ratcher, and last is Brother Paddy. They're about to turn at the 400. OBH just in front, about a half to 3/4 clear. Butley Lad, Grand Randall, Hotham Valley. Sea War letting loose down the outside. Leading Man further back. OBH kicking 200 left to go though from Phone Me, who wanted to lay in but now levels up to OBH, and Phone Me reaches the lead. Phone Me hits the front, draws away from OBH and Hotham Valley, and Phone Me. Phone Me was too good, came away from OBH. Third home, Hotham Valley. The Cat Ratcher getting home down near the inside, close up with Frosty Beverage. Wider out, Leading Man, Sea War together. Back there in company as well with Brother Paddy. Butley Lad knocking right up. And after being parked deep all of the way, Grand Randall had wilted to run last. So Phone Me, ridden by Chris Parnham. That brings up a double there for Chris. Phone Me back there to the 1400. Going over the top of OBH and standing by for third. Hotham Valley will get the nod there. So Phone Me, the Michael Lane trained gelding, came here from Interstate, and at its 4th WA run, proves too good there. Stretched to a 16.50 last start. Didn't quite deliver the goods, but was pretty good here 2 runs ago at 1400. Pop back to that journey this afternoon by Michael Lane. Teams up with Chris Parnham, and they get the money in the Amelia Park colours. Raced by Peter Walsh and Adrian Harold, Jay Woolhead, David Law, Freddie Johnson, Ian Johnson, Tony Fumino, and G. Renetta. Also Sharon and John Malloy, Mark Bayliss, Jay O'Connor, TJ Mason, B. Mason, and S. Gradison, along with T. Taylor, Bradley Thoroughbreds, and the Seed Ulysses and Canal Enterprises teams as well. Plenty involved there by Schwarzer from Hidden Message. Won by a length and 3/4. Comfortable win. Wanted to lay in a little, but straightened up by Parnham and came away to win with some authority. A length second and third. 124.78 they ran. 35.73 the final 600 metres there, but was able to track up in behind them. Third last on the corner. Got through the field as they'd fanned, and then put it to OBH over the final 150. The next event will be the running of the Tab Touch Better Your Bet handicap to round out the day at 5:20. 2 Pleto, 12 Winnie's Wine, 13 Frosty Bay are the scratchings there. So let's go down to Brittany, who'll join us as Chris Parnham comes back. He racks up another winner here this afternoon and does it this time in the Amelia Park colours.
He does indeed. Phone Me victorious for the first time here in WA. Michael Lane not at the races. He's making a habit of this, and I think you're going to be sent more often, given that you can keep continuing to get the winners.
I think he just wants to embarrass me on TV, to be honest.
Hey, that must mean he's got a little bit of confidence if he thinks there's a post-race interview coming around. Was he confident today with Phone Me?
Yeah, he's definitely a good horse. We've just been trying to find the distance, and, you know, he's been working really well at home, and they're pretty happy with him.
Obviously, that last run, of course, was over the 1650, so back down to 1400 metres today. How has he been in between runs?
Look, he pulls up really well, and you can't really fault him. He does all his work right, and he's a pleasure to have around.
It's always nice when they're nice horses behind the scenes, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations on the win. The boss will be very happy. You're coming home with another winner.
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Michael Lane takes out the 6th event here with Phone Me. Now, him and Chris Parnham, Scott, they are a formidable combination, running at nearly 25%. You just need to follow them when they're together, don't you?
We said when Free Trade was running, which is now almost a fortnight ago, for the last Last year they'd gone at 35% profit on turnover, which is astronomical, and since then they've combined for another couple of winners, Britt. So obviously free trade would have hurt that figure, but since then they've probably pegged it back plus some. I can't wait to ask Chris about free trade on the weekend.
Absolutely. We'll get a word from Chris. They're just weighing in. They've had to turn the scales around because that sun is just shining a little bit too brightly for Brad Lewis to be able to read the figure on the screen. So they are just trying to work out these scales. But Scott, you said it before the race. You need to watch when there's a bit of money for a Michael Lane galloper, as there was with Foam Me, and Julie salutes.
Oh, you just have to watch for Chris Parnham at the moment too. He's on fire. Chris, while that doesn't read that great the last 2 runs on paper, they've probably been better than that.
Yeah, he's been getting a long way back, and you know, today he's settled a little bit closer, and he's got the fitness running over a mile back to the 14, and sort of thought he was a good chance today.
Looked into the corner when they fanned for home like you got a wonderful run through.
Yeah, he got a good run through, and he's got a habit of hanging in, so I whipped the stick over the left and straightened him up, and he ran through the line good.
Britt and I are about to talk about the Idyllic Prince Stakes on the weekend. Free trade. Thoughts on his first run and expectations for Saturday?
Yeah, well, I think he'll improve, but obviously the first up run was a little bit plain, so I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed. Good luck on the weekend, and well done today, Chris.
Thank you.
Chris Parnham with another winner, Phone Me, from the Michael Lane yard. We'll take a break here on Sky Thoroughbred Central, and as Scott just said, when we come back, we'll preview this weekend's Idyllic Prince Stakes.